Two and a throw right away. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. Throwing on second and long. Tua. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
The kick by Sanders
Good shit, boy.
Good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first.
I got to take that bitch.
Now a play fake. Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Play action. Now it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the ball on the 30. Here's second and 4. Carr to throw again.
Ooh.
And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from the 20. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That 2nd down play, that's a -4.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Now Tua. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's pulled in at the 32. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And the defense bit hard there. They were thinking run all the way, play fake, working to perfection on 4th down.
And it was able to work because of the down and distance situation. 4th and short, you've got to respect the run. You show a little play action. Oftentimes you find people open for what you need, and that's exactly what they got done there.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. The left side throw complete to Adams. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
Normally we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gould. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. Oh, looking for Waddle, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Thanks to their defense for getting them 2 points closer. Now the question, what can this unit come up with offensively as they begin here following the free kick? And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Come on, play that shit, man.
Incomplete. He threw that.
I fucked that play about damn shit. I'm sweet.
The 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
I was on the wrong dude.
Carr now to throw. And he's caught downfield. It's Waller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Bradley Chubb came in and got him. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. On play action, now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's brought down. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Raiders have retaken a third-quarter lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned a little more power. They scored.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
And he will ball his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy and let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
It's another first down and what will be a gain of 21 yards. Play action, now it's Tua.
There we go. Oh my goodness.
Away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Don't fucking ball.
As they will switch ends as time is run out. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the ball. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners, who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Hit as
I don't
he
got no
throws
fucking
there.
nothing.
Tell
Incomplete.
you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long, soaking hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Trayvon Merrill. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 47-yard line.
I think this one was why very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now they go end around with Adams. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought it worst. Quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So they convert on fourth, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to perhaps salt this one away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. But things just got interesting. They try for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Give them a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Tua. And he can't get it.
Weak ass shit, can't hold shit. Damn.
Chandler Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tua.
Oh, he got it. Oh, he didn't.
So many times we talk about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders have the football now in excellent field position. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now Carr. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So after this sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Eric Rowe. Trotting. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Let's go. One final try for Tagovailoa.
Whoa, grab that bitch, man.
So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. What a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone. That's when they couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
And
you know it's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
Some fun. Victory is golden, man. I'm filled with diamonds right now. salty as hell.
Incredible resorts. We'll be here in Hell's Kitchen, shoveling up and transporting all this snow. 30 tons of snow needs to go.